Welcome to Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw. A student gets out of school 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Their parents don't get home from work till 7 o'clock. What are they going to do with all that idle time? Roberto Martinez joins us, the CEO and president of the Boys and Girls Club of Camarillo. It's so good to see you, Roberto. And you're one of those kids that, tell us what you did before your parents got home, in the third grade.
Okay, so third grade, both my parents worked. They worked hard to provide for our family. There was 6 kids. So when I was in third grade, I had an older brother and an older cousin and a younger brother, and we were all school age. So we walked home from school. And some days we would go home. My older brother had a key, and we would go home. And there was a music channel that we watched a lot called The Box. And The Box was people would call in and they would request music videos that they wanted to see. And some of the music videos maybe weren't the most appropriate because they were all uncensored and as far as visual and lyrics. So I had that opportunity to watch those in the third grade. But then, we got involved with the Boys and Girls Club. We grew up right next to the Boys and Girls Club in our hometown of San Bernardino. And, it was a lot of fun. And it gave us a place to be. And my parents felt good about it because they knew that we had adult supervision and we had opportunities to engage in different fun activities and a place to do our homework as well.
And then you get education. You kind of find out what you want to go into in your life. And for you, it was the Boys and Girls Club. You believed in it so strongly and so passionately. What sort of success stories have you seen with some of these, besides yourself?
I see it all the time where a young man or woman, a kid will come in and they're nervous, they're shy, and they might be a kindergarten or first grade, and then they're this tall, and there's 4th and 5th graders there who are, huge, and they're just like, whoa, there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of commotion, there's a lot of energy, and they're just kind of like looking around like, okay. But then they find their friends, and then they find different activities, whether it's Legos and those, engineering programs or bike repair shop or the art room or music and performance. And then what you see is they start to really come out of their shell. And I've seen it time and time again where they take this, it's almost like a process where sometimes some kids just come in and they see all the pool tables and games of the kids and they're just like, oh, let me at it. But when they're more reserved and more shy, around after they've kind of checked things out, they kind of wait closer to the door and they're, when's mom?
Ready to go home.
I'm ready. And then you see that for the first, second day, and then they start to make more connections with the staff and the other children. And then you see a week later when mom or dad comes to pick them up, and they're like, "Oh, mom, this is my friend, and today we did this, and oh, can you wait? We're not done. We want to, I want to stay a little bit longer." And then you see them, a few weeks later, and they're just walking around just bursting with confidence, and confidence from the skills they developed, confidence from all the friendships that they've acquired at the Boys and Girls Club, and from the mentoring from the staff there. So, it's great to see that progression.
And how can people get involved with the Boys and Girls Club? Not every school will have a Boys and Girls Club.
No, not every school will have a Boys and Girls Club. In Camarillo, we're fortunate that we can transport from pretty much every school. And we've been able to do that with the Camarillo Area Transit Dial-A-Ride, which has been a great supporter, as well as the Pleasant Valley School District. And from some of the more closer schools, we walk the kids over if they're in kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd grade.
And what ages do they?
And that's K through 3rd. And we serve ages kindergarten through high school. We have a teen center dedicated for youth ages 13 and up, and we have a middle school program as well for those kids who maybe they're a little bit too old to be hanging out with the other kids, but they're not quite ready for the teen center. But we want to give them a place for them to express themselves.
And you're a great example, Roberto Martinez, of a success story from the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you so much for joining us here on Local Edition. I'm Bella Shaw.
Thank you.